So I was featured in Nevada Lawyer magazine in August of 2023 as a trailblazer, and there was a story told about a mentor, Mary Ellen Attridge, and there's a few more details that I want to share. So it was in summer of 2009, the peak of the recession. Like me and many other people, I didn't have a job, sitting around thinking what I wanted to do. I always wanted to be a lawyer, but at that time I was in my 30s thinking I can't be a lawyer, I can't go back to law school. So I was watching Dateline NBC, and there was this program about this murder case they referred to as the Bird Rock Bandit, and it's out of San Diego. And the defense attorney, Mary Ellen Attridge, she just was amazing. I mean, not only did she look great, and she had like great clothes and things like that, but she just was this great attorney. And what ended up happening is in her closing argument, her defense was provocation. And what happened is in the closing argument is she got in the face of the district attorney that was sitting at counsel table and screamed at her at the top of her lungs to kind of, to emulate exactly what her defense was. And I mean, and the courtroom was stunned. They broke to commercial. I'm sitting there stunned. But literally it was at that point that I thought, okay, I want to be a trial attorney and I'm going to do this. Fast forward to 2010, and I was in San Diego going to law school, and I was at a networking event, and it was a place where there was a lot of public defenders. And I come into this bar, and I was with some classmates, and I didn't know people, that well at the time. And I come into this bar, and I'm looking, and here is this woman, I think, that I saw on TV. And so I kept looking at her. I'm like telling my friend, I'm like, do you know who this is? And she sees me keeping on looking at her, and she turns to me finally, and she's like, you keep looking at me, So I went over there, and I introduced myself, and told her, I asked her if she was a criminal defense attorney, and she said yes. I said, I think I saw you on TV. And she said, really? And we started to talk about the case, and I said, your closing arguments was just stunning. And she's like, yeah, then I'm the right person, that's me. So we hit it off. She was really instrumental in getting me some internships with the public defender's office, and then I ended up working in the alternate public defender my last year of law school, where she was a supervisor. And so I not only learned so much, from her about being a great lawyer, but then of course we became friends as well. And so she's not only been a lifelong mentor, but also my friend. She, took me to these great lunches and things, when I was in law school, because of course law students don't have any money. But she is very memorable, and I thank her for, all of that. And, it really came full circle for me sitting, not having a job in 2009, to meeting the person who I really idolized at that time.